gosh.
In this lesson, we're going to talk about virtual memory. Virtual memory also
Here we go.
Welcome back to the homestead. We got goats. Yep, we did it. We got them. We'll tell you a little bit in this video why in the heck we did what we did, but we got them. Here they are.
Aww, they're cute.
Let's get over there a little bit. Just
Okay.
so they'll come out.
Oh gosh, I can smell them.
Come on, goats.
Oh, I can smell them.
Out in the west was a lonely goat herd. Yo, 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 yo.
Where's that boy one?
I don't
Come
know.
on out.
Am I scaring them? I'll stand over here. So it's
Wonderful. Let's herd them over there. Did you already open that?
yeah.
Over there, Keisha. All right. Are you ready for this discussion on why we purchased milk goats? You ready for it? I mean, as you know, we have 2 miniature Jersey milk cows, and Splash gives us phenomenal milk. I mean, any of you that might be adverse to having fresh, unpasteurized milk, if you came over to the homestead and you tried Splash's milk, I promise you'd love it. So we have the 2 miniature Jerseys. Splash has just barely been rebred. So here in another, well, barely, a couple months ago, here in let's see, 8 more months, she'll have another baby. The baby Shasta over here, we can breed her in probably 6 more months. So we're gonna have alternating New Jersey, mini Jersey cows. So again, to the point, why in the world would we have milk goats? So I want to tell you that, first of all, full disclosure. Now, those of you who are goat people, you need to be patient with me while I tell you my bias, because I had an absolute prejudice toward goats. I thought they just stink and all they do is eat weeds and they're worthless. And I thought that, and I thought their milk was nasty. And you know what? Up to that point, I had never even had goat milk. And so Becca, it was actually on a Sunday, she had this impression come to her that we are going to get goats. And it was right after we had a whole bunch of people come over to the homestead. There's like 50 of them. And they wanted to see the greenhouse. They wanted to see the chickens. They wanted to see the mini Jersey milk cows. And they all wanted to try some cow milk. And so we had 2 or 3 gallons of milk, but it wiped it out like immediately. And, we just got thinking about, well, what are we doing a homestead for? We're trying to be more, independent, more self-reliant. And look at this, my word. Do you guys listen this intently when I give you my ramblings? Because the goats are in love with me. The cows are in love with me. What do you want as the backdrop? Oh, this is the deal. Cows versus goats. Well, anyway, so on Becca's mind was the fact that we just had all these people that wanted to try out of novelty our milk, the milk from the mini Jerseys, and they all liked it, by the way. So it wiped out our milk supply. And we were thinking, my word, in an emergency situation, yes, we're preparing ourselves for, a day of need with our, for our family. But, if other people are in need, what can we do? Well, we know we didn't have enough cow milk. Now, the nice thing about a goat is instead of waiting like we have for Splash, we had 3 different fails of her getting pregnant. And so that cost us like 3 to 4 months. So we're actually going to have the vet come over maybe today, if he'll call us back. And and check her. So hopefully she is pregnant again. If not, we've lost another month. So cows take 9 months for that baby. Now, the benefit with the goats, God, this is turning into a good goat versus cow video. So the good thing about the goats is you can breed them within like a year, meaning they can be a year old and they can be having babies. And the other thing is it's not 9 months, it's 5 months. The other thing is when these girls are all bred, when they have their babies in 5 months total time, which will be March, by the way, for them, they were bred when we bought them, they're going to have 2 and sometimes 3 babies. And so if you had an emergency scenario where you wanted to ramp up your milk supply, I mean, within just a few short years, you could have a pretty decent size goat situation where you could actually be trading goats for barter, you know? And so the other thing with us is like, so we're going to have a decent little herd come March, but are we going to necessarily milk them all? You know, maybe not. But I love the idea that I can really boost up the sustainable backyard milk production pretty dang quick by having these cute goats. Now we settled in on a mini Nubian variety. So we went and tested a lot of goat milk, and a lot of it was so good. And by the way, goat people are now my people. They are amazing. We had 2 different mentors, these ladies that have had goats for several years, and they were so kind. They were so willing to let us try the milk, and they were so patient, so blasted patient with all of my many, many questions. And I'm like, man, you know, I'm already liking this goat world. And so it's going to be a learning curve, and we'll share some more videos with you. But the one thing we did find is we went and tried the different milk, the larger varieties, in my opinion, no hate, my opinion, it had that little goat aftertaste, and I'm kind of a wuss. I'm kind of picky when it comes to this, and I didn't like the milk. But I noticed the really cute ones, the little Nigerian dwarf, like their milk was way good. Now the Nubians was also good, but if you breed a Nubian with a mini Nigerian, a Nigerian dwarf, you get a mini Nubian, and that's what we have. The one thing is, like, their milkers they're actually bigger than Splash's. Like, I could actually fit more of my hand on their udders than I can on Splash. And the other thing is that the orifice, so the hole, is so much bigger on these than the cow. I kid you not. No offense, Miss Shasta. But because of that, I can actually milk these quicker. And so we had Becca doing some milk tests, and she was surprised. And so that's a benefit. Now, we didn't want to get the true tiny mini Nigerian dwarf. I mean, their udders are practically on the ground. I mean, you're just teet, 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 and you can hardly get your hand around them. Now, some people can, but for us, we chose one with a little bit bigger of an udder and the big orifice, and this is what we settled on. In the comments below, though, especially you goat people, will you please put what you do on your homestead, why you like them or why you don't? Because, like, I want to read the comments for myself, and I'll put some of that in maybe other videos. But if this video starts getting some traction, people, look in the comments. Please comment below, or if you have questions, comment below, and then maybe some of you real goat people can put it in there, because I am an amateur. Okay, I am just I'm a banker with a lot of kids and a really cool greenhouse. Also, someone who's saying you need to get your crap in order because things are falling apart. Okay, it's an election year, and there's plenty of reason why you and I should be more self-sufficient. Okay, that's the message right there. Now, the one thing I've kind of talked some of the negatives about the cows, but you know, their milk is just phenomenal. I mean, the one thing that I like about the jerseys is that their cream separates. With the goats, it does not separate. And so I like the idea with them. I mean, the cream goes to the top, and we just have like a pitcher with the milk in. And so by them taking the milk from the bottom, the cream's on top, and Becca does all sorts of stuff with the cream, ice cream, yogurts, whatever. Put it on your oatmeal. So I like that about Jersey milk, and in my opinion, Jersey milk it's the best. I've grown accustomed to it. But again, with these girls, I haven't tried their actual milk because this is going to be the first time having babies. That's the buck, by the way. And goat bucks smell like crap. So bad. So bad. They urinate all over themselves to attract their female counterparts to want to breed with them. Yeah, no kidding. You can't make that up. But going back to the benefit of that, these things are so small that we can actually have a goat buck on the homestead. You can see here on our 1 acre homestead, we do not have a bull. Nor will we. They're too abrasive. They require too much feed. For our small setup, we don't have our own crop. We have to buy it. So we just are relying on other mini Jersey growers, and there's 2 of them here in town to go breed, and it's about $500 to breed. But here we actually have a little bit more self-sustainability because we've got Mr. Buck here. Now with the buck, we do have to have a second buck because they don't like to be alone. So we'll get one that's not able to have kids. I'm trying to like not use the words that will get me banned. So I don't know how much code words I need to speak or not. Like and subscribe and share, and that'll grow the channel. I won't have to worry about it. So those are just some points that I have as someone that's had Jerseys for a couple of years now and just barely getting goats. I love the idea of being able to ramp up the production of milk in a time of need. So this is really for me to share, where over here is the milk that we need for sustainability on our homestead. If you have questions, let me know. Everyone's excited about the goats, especially Becca, because she loves the smell, baby. So the 2 little ones love it. And the cool thing about these goats, we'll get a better picture, but the 3 are all pretty much guaranteed pregnant. So that means by March, that will go from 3 to as many as 9 more. Yeah. Oh, sorry, back here. So we're gonna go get them some hay and make them a little stack. Becca, do you want to be the one that reveals? Oh, Kason, will you come and just steady this, and we'll do 3 of them.
I came over to tell you we're going snowboarding.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to steady it really good on
Yeah,
this bump.
you know better than to get too close to Dad. Put you to work.
I did this to save the time. What do you think? Burn?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Saves me time.
There we go. Yeah, we almost put some fence in the block.
Good thing you're there. Really good job. Every frozen cow turd.
That's nasty.
Oh, I can smell him. Oh, can you smell him, Case?
Can't you do something to make him not smell?
Yeah, you can kill the buck.
Just kidding. I thought you
I'm
could
a
make
little
him
not.
Okay, look at this. So the idea is they have to stick their head through there, and then if they have any of this alfalfa in their mouth still, instead of just getting it all over the ground, at least some of it falls out of their mouth and goes into this trough. Now, before I celebrate too much, there's still a lot of waste. Still, it's a decent little feeder. Splash is agitating the goats. She's jealous. Watch this. Someone's jealous much. Chill out, Splash. Yeah, it's a little tricky for him. But it works. All right, we just pulled with the first gen. Did a pull start on this cold four-wheeler that does not have a starter. It might be nighttime, but here in Manti, that means nothing. Time for some snow activities, baby. Remember, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. If you want to hear more about goats, let me know. If you want to hear more about the rabbits, let me know. If you want to hear more about the manor, let me know. Or if you want to hear more about the greenhouse, let me know, baby. See you next time. Go fast, we're not babies, she says. America will survive, baby. This is really our first significant snowstorm. Faster, they say. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?